Hey guys, today I'm filming my monthly makeup declutter and chopping block update for August, and the bag is totally full and we have quite a variety of things in here. All right, so starting with face products, I'm going to be letting go of two foundations. You guys know I've tried to really make myself love the Maybelline Superstay Vitamin C Skin Tint, and this is the shade 110. It's a good shade match for me, but that's essentially the only thing I like about this. And I am going to try to pass this on to a friend. If I can't find somebody that wants it, that matches it, I will keep it and try to use it up. But I just know it takes me a while to get through foundations. I have several other ones that I would rather spend my time panning that I have a better experience with. So I'm finally gonna do it. I'm also gonna let go of this Smashbox Always On Skin Balancing Foundation. This is Fair 10W, which is a little bit light for me. I don't have any qualms with this foundation. I think it's fine. Did not blow me away, and this is something that I got in PR. And again, I just don't find myself reaching for this over other things. Right now, I'm finding myself wanting to keep it though, but it just feels like I shouldn't because of how much I have. So we'll see. And then we've got a lot of cheek products. First, I have some face palettes I would like to sell, so please let me know if you're interested. This is from Benefit. This is the 4-Scope Earth Angel palette. I remember wanting this so badly because there was this new blush shade in here, and I still think that this is exclusive to the set, even though this launched a couple years ago. So you've got the full size Hoola and then a smaller size of Cookie Highlight and Georgia Blush. I wish this was a different color because I don't really like Georgia. I don't think it does a whole bunch, but this honeymoon shade is so pretty. But at the same time, you guys know I have a million warm pink coral blushes, so it's not something that I have to have, and I already have Hoola and Cookie. And then I have the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism palette. The Moon Prism I love so much. Now I am neglecting it currently, but I do love it. And I just, these would be beautiful in deep skin. These here are so light. I think this is actually like an ugly color and it has shimmer in it. I just don't see this being flattering on many skin tones. It's too like yellowy, and it seems like if it's gonna be yellow, it needs to be darker. So this shade is just a no. And then these other ones here are pretty, but light. And I have fair skin. They do show up, but they're just light. So out of this palette, I really like this one. These I think are fun, but a little bit too bright. So I just feel like, unless you're a makeup artist, no to this palette, because I don't think that it would work the best for all skin tones. I feel like if you're doing a face palette, you almost need to just do a medium one. That way people, sometimes, not always, but if people have light skin, they can go with a light hand. People with deeper skin maybe can build up the product a little bit more, but just this is not the right colors for me, but I think that the formula is great. Next, you might be surprised, I was as well. I'm going to be letting go of 3 of the Lawless Pinch My Cheeks Soft Blur Cream Blushes. I think these are great, but I've been buying a lot of cream blushes recently, and I just don't think I'm gonna get the most use out of these shades. So first we have Cherry Pie, which is a really pretty red blush. The color I'm wearing today is the Strawberry Sunset by Makeup by Mario. This is the brightest I'm going to go. This is a little bit too much for me. I feel like I'd probably wear it like twice a year, and I just think that that's not enough to hang on to it. And then I am gonna pass on these pink blushes because I really just don't wear pink. I did just buy a blush from Milk Cosmetics that I think it is a shade of pink that I would like, and these are just not. So I'm gonna give them to my friend Jean, who is just a Lawless stan, so I know that she'll be so excited to have those, and I'm really happy to keep the more like peachy orange and the 2 nude shades. This is a surprise, I'm sure, to so many people. I am going to be passing on my MAC Glow Play blush in Blush Please. I know people are obsessed with these. I'm not, and I love blushes that are more of a like cream to powder finish, and I just think that this basically looks like a powder blush on the cheeks. I have a lot of blush colors that are very similar with a just powder formula. Just, this is not special enough to me, so I'm gonna pass it on. I know that's crazy, so many people love that. Also, same as this. So this is Makeup Forever highlighter in Wherever Pearl. Teresa Galena loves this. Emily from Glitter Goblin on Instagram love this. I don't get it. It is just so subtle, and maybe, I think me and Teresa are very, like, we have different undertones, but I think we have like a similar, we're both pretty fair. And this shows up on her, and it does show up on me. And maybe I'd like a little bit more in winter, and I think that's possible. But I do also have other highlighters I think that I would pick over this one. It's just a little bit more subtle for my taste, so I'm gonna pass this on. Laura from Discerning Spark on Instagram had sent this to me, so I always feel bad when I pass on something that was sent, but it is gonna be going to a good home. Next was a product that I got as an Ultra Free gift. I was so excited for it, and this is the REM Beauty highlight topper in Miss Mercury. It's a pretty champagne highlight, but it's a little bit thick. It's not the most gorgeous glowy on the skin. I have other highlight formulas I prefer over this one, so I just know I'm not going to reach for it over those. I recently changed up my makeup organization, which you'll see soon, and I have a smaller section for highlighters, and this one doesn't fit. So I remember I was so excited about this free gift. I passed 2 products, kept 2 products, but now I've gotten rid of all of them. So I'm glad I got to try them out, but a little bit of a bummer. Next, we've got eyes. So this is something I got as a free gift a while ago, and I've never used it. This is a Tarte Maneater Catitude Mini Palette, which I think is precious. And I bet the formula would be amazing, but I didn't want to try it to confirm that it's great and then barely use it. Like, you guys know these are my type of colors, but at the same time, this one, not gonna use. These 2 I would, but I'll need to add something in because I need like a matte in between the 2 depths. I think I would like these, but I'll have 100 times over. That would be pretty lower lash line. Like, I think that this would be a gorgeous palette. I would use it. I don't know that I would use it enough, and I think I would rather give this as a brand new product as a gift to somebody. So I think I'll probably throw this into somebody's Christmas present because it's really beautiful. And I know Tarte has good quality, especially these Maneater palettes. I have never tried them, but I know how popular they are. So this is something that is hard for me to let go of, but I haven't used it in all this time. Next is something that I've been holding on to for a while. This is the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice Palette. I remember how excited I was when this first launched. I think the colors in here are very pretty. Okay, I'm feeling weak. I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna test it out, and then I'll make my decision, because I did just get sent that new Too Faced palette, and I'm like, ooh, how would these look together? This Hot Toddy shade though, it's multi-chrome. All right, friends, I'm taking it back, but I will test it. I will test it and make up my mind. Next, I've got 2 more eye products that came in this Buxom Dolly's Glam Getaway collection. Love the lippies. The eye products left something to be desired. So this is just the Glam Getaway eyeshadow palette. I did create a look with all these products, and I did do a like tutorial, if you will. I on camera applied the eyeshadows, so I will have that linked for you. I just feel like these are too dusty. I wish these were a little bit thicker, the mattes and the shimmers. So I think that they looked pretty on the eye, but they weren't giving enough. So I'm gonna give this to my friend Jean. I'm always so excited when I'm able to pass on fun PR to friends. So I know Jean is always super excited for Lawless, for Buxom in particular. I'm also gonna be giving her this, the Powerline Lasting Liner in Midnight Sparkle. I've never tried one of these liners before, so I don't know if this is a unique problem to this shade, but when I swatch this, it breaks. A little bit of the tip breaks, which is very annoying. There is sparkle in here, so I don't know if that is making the product a little bit more dry. I also feel like the lip liner from this collection did break when using it as well, which is weird because I've been panning a deluxe size sample in another shade and it's working perfectly, and I've been using it a ton and not been very gentle with it. So I don't know if it was just like a fluke with this, the ones that I got, or with this collection. I feel like I have heard other people say that the eyeliner broke on them. And aside from that, because of the sparkle in here, I feel like I need to go over my waterline several times to build up the product, and that's just not my thing. And I also just don't use black liner, so hopefully these will work out a little bit better for Jean or her makeup preferences. And now I have a bunch of lippies. So first would be 2 products that I was thinking about for chopping block items, and I might want to just put them each on one more time to make my final decision. But I think I'm going to let go of these. Again, you guys know I have a huge lip collection, and the tinted balms like this are not my go-to. However, I do still have some I want to get. I want to get one from Solitaire. I want to get another one or two from Naturium. I know I shouldn't, but these were just not my most favorite. So this Kopari lip glossy, I think it's fine. This birthday suit shade is just like a little pale and milky for me, which I just don't think is the cutest. And then this Benefit Secret Oasis Butter Balm is a beautiful pinky purple color, but it's just like a little bit more slippery than I was expecting, not as hydrating as I wanted it to be. I would love it to have a little bit more thickness. And I already have my perfect purple lip gloss from Buxom. It was a limited edition shade called Froze, and it is so beautiful on its own, but using it as a mixer with other products. So I will try these two again, but likely they are going to go. I did decide that I want to pass on this Polite Society Big Mouth Lip Plumping Oil Gloss, and I do have other lip plumpers. This is on the burning side. It feels like a bunch of little bee stings, and once it calms down, it is very smooth feeling on the lips. It has a nice, like, pretty shine to it, but it also has a pretty strong cinnamon scent, which I don't mind, but you guys know I prefer like a minty lip plumper. And I have a couple other ones that are burning, but not like bee sting burning like this. And then I did just get the new Too Faced one that came in their fall collection, and they're very similar formulas, but that one has color to it, which I think is very beautiful. So I'm gonna pick that one over this one. But if you want like a bee sting intense lip plumper, I would say go for this. Next, I have something I put in a project pan because this is something I decluttered and recluttered, the RMS Lip Lights in Bisou. It's a very, very light peachy nudish color. I don't think that these are very hydrating, and I feel like it balled up on my lips, which is a little bit weird. So I'm gonna just pass that on. Then some other random lippies. So this is something that Amanda sent me recently, so I'm so sorry, Amanda, but I'm gonna pass on to a good home, don't you worry. This is the Milani Ludicrous Matte Lip Crayon in Can't Even, and I did not 100% love this shade on me. I think this is a really nice creamy matte comfortable formula. It reminds me of the Laura Mercier matte lip crayons, which I think are really good. Those might be a tinge bit moussier than this, but I do think that this is a very nice formula. I just didn't think that I was going to use this as much as some of my other lippies, but I know I'm going to have friends happy to try this. Then this is from Ulta Beauty. This is a lipstick in the color Showtime. It's a beautiful pinky mauve. It's a nice cream lipstick formula. Nothing wrong with it, but nothing special either. I got this in a set in a giveaway, so I'm just going to pass this on to a friend. It's a lipstick I don't really have an attachment to that's easier to pass on. Then I'm going to pass on this She Glam Mirror Ball lipstick in the color Rule Breaker. This is a lot brighter than I thought it would be, and I wish there were more nude shades in this line because this is a very like pigmented, very creamy lipstick formula, and I feel like can be a little bit messy in these richer shades. So I just am not going to get used out of it. I need to like not buy She Glam products as much. I think they're fine. It's really whenever I make a Shein clothes order, I would just throw in a She Glam makeup product to try as well. And then this last product here would be the Kaja Love Blur lip balms, and I think that these are nice. They're not my type of product. This is going to give you that matte blur like it says, but I think that the lip balm comes from this being sheer. I don't think they're very hydrating. There is a clear one. I would not recommend buying that just as a lip balm. I don't think that they do enough. They sent 6 shades. I decided to keep 3. So this color is Affection. Then we have My Heart. And then the more peachy color is Sweet Bestie. I did do an arm swatch and lip swatch video of these that I will have linked down below. I just know that I'm not going to get very much use out of this formula, so I will be happy to pass this on to some folks. So I think I did pretty good. I got rid of a lot of stuff this month, And we do have a few things that require more testing. Did I say I was gonna test? No, I shouldn't. Okay, no. All right, friends, I'm gonna make a decision here. I'm not gonna test these. They're just gonna go. These lip glosses, they're just gonna go. But I do want to play with the Gingerbread Spice palette from Too Faced a little bit more. But everything else I will let go of unless I cannot find somebody in my personal life that wants them, and then I might take them back, but I shouldn't. You have so much makeup, Heather. Let them go. Let them go. Okay, that's my plan, you guys. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. I would love to hear your thoughts if you've tried out these products, and I would love to know what things you have decluttered recently. Do you have a chopping block where you are intentionally testing products to see if you want to keep them or pass them? I would love to know. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.